go.
NANI?
Ichigo, you don't really think you're going to?
Wait.
Below!
お前はもう死んでいる。
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yokoso, Watashi no Soul Society. Bleach is a really good show, you know what I'm saying? A really good show. Now, in my personal opinion, when I first watched Bleach, it was kind of boring. Rukia phasing through a wall, stabbing Ichigo, turning him into a Soul Reaper, then Ichigo going out and doing some Soul Reaper things didn't move me that much for real. It did a little because I kept watching, but not enough for real, not enough to hook me. But then you want to know when it started getting lit for me for real? When this 4-9, damn! Rukia Biles got kidnapped right in front of Ichigo and got sent back to somewhere he did not know. Once that happened, the Soul Society arc in Bleach officially started. And when it started, it was tough. The Soul Society arc hooked me into Bleach. I know it hooked a lot of people into Bleach, so we gonna make a video on it. Now, as I mentioned, what sparked this whole arc was Rukia getting kidnapped. Now, basically, right, the reason why Rukia got snatched up is because she gave this man Ichigo Soul Reaper powers. The Seidete and the Soul Society wasn't going for that. The 13 Court Guard squads wasn't going for that. They wanted her dead. So they got her and threw her in a cell waiting to be executed. Meanwhile, after she got kidnapped, Ichigo was in the rain, alone, on the ground, defeated, sheets. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. Ichigo actually almost lost his life that day because Rukia's older brother beat the brakes off him. Oh, also Ichigo lost his Soul Reaper powers in that fight too. But then randomly he woke up with a dude on top of him. Hey yo! Ichigo just almost died. Bro was internally wounded, externally wounded. Now he got a grown man on top of him. Is that not crazy? Apparently he was on top of him to keep him warm, I guess. Then Kisuke Urahara walks in. Now Kisuke already knows what's going on with Rukia because he's Kisuke. So Kisuke's like, hey bro, I'll help you save Rukia, but you gotta let me train you. Ichigo was like, bro, she's about to die. I ain't got time for that. Do you know who Ichigo was talking to like that? Because Kisuke doesn't. He pinned bro to the ground to remind Ichigo that he's weak. Kisuke was like, bro, you know you suck, right? I know you thought that because you were putting in some work against Renji that you are tough, but I am here to tell you that you are not. You're gonna find out real soon. That man is not a threat for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Just let me train you before I get mad. Ichigo agrees. So the next day, Kisuke takes Ichigo to an underground training ground under his store. Oh, this look kind of tough. Why is it so big? Better question, how'd he get it so big? Anyway, though, Ichigo starts training. He almost gets folded by some little girl. Actually, he does get folded by the little girl. But that little girl is actually dumb strong compared to an average Soul Reaper, and he dodged one of her attacks, so he moved on to the next session of the training. Now, Ichigo got friends, Chad and Orihime. Before Rukia got snatched up, Chad and Orihime were also friends with Rukia. So this talking cat right here offers to train Chad and Orihime so they can join Ichigo to save Rukia. Back to the training for Ichigo. Basically, he got a chain on him. Zesty mustache man cut the chain, and basically, the chain is like a fuse. If the chain dissolves all the way up into Ichigo's chest, he's gonna turn into a hollow and then he's gonna die. So then they put bro in a hole, and he has 72 hours to turn into a Soul Reaper and climb out of that hole or he dies. And bro's arms are like tied together too. That is very tough. First bro gets clapped by a little girl. Now he has to climb out of a huge hole with his arms tied together or he's dead. Bucket hat Kisuke put in that orange haired man to work. Ichigo tried running up. It did not work. The little boy who was there was mad disrespectful. Bro was like, hey bro, if you thirsty down there, drink my spit, yo. Those are fighting words, not gonna lie. Anyway though, Ichigo didn't get up in time and then he started turning into a hollow. While this was happening, he was forced into his own mind and started talking to his inner spirit, Zangetsu. They start chatting. Zangetsu's yapping in Ichigo's ear. Zangetsu's like, if you don't lock in, you lame man. Then Ichigo grabs a red ribbon that has his sword in it. Then he pulls it out and boom, he becomes a Soul Reaper. Yo, look at how clean this dude looks. Look at the drip, bro. The mask, the turban on his head, the Soul Reaper kimono right there. That already looks tough as it is. And the extra cloth swaying in the wind too. Woo! That man Tight Kubo has gotta design some clothes, bro. He has to make a clothing brand for real. If he ever makes me clothes, he'll have.
Aren't they making a Bleach line? Well, didn't they make a Bleach line? Or am I tweaking? I know they made One Piece. I know they did One Piece one. I seen the One Piece one. But I feel like they have made some Bleach inspired clothes. I seen
me looking like I sit on oil in the Middle East. He'll have me looking like I own a Lamborghini Urus. Anyway though, with Ichigo looking like a cold Soul Reaper, he cleared lesson 2. Lesson 3 was pretty simple. All bro had to do was knock the hat.
All animes, Bleach has the best drip.
off Bucket Hat Kisuke's head. However, Kisuke cut off damn near all of bro's swords, so all he had was the hilt. That's tough! Then Kisuke was like, if you dare try to fight me with just that hilt, I'ma kill you. And you know what I'm saying, Ichigo did not want to die, so his sword started talking to him. The sword was like, call out the name Zangetsu. Zangetsu? Call it out now! He calls out the name Zangetsu and his Zanpakuto comes out. After that, he sliced Kisuke's bucket hat. I low-key felt disrespected after that. And just like that, Ichigo cleared all 3 lessons of his training. Later on, his friends Orihime and Chad pulled up, even Uryu looking at him. They, along with the talking cat too, all hop in the Minecraft portal and they were off to the Soul Society. Inside the portal, they ran through the Dawn God. They almost got hawked down by the cleaner, but then Orihime clutches up, she's already more useful than Sakura, and throws up a barrier that once the cleaner hits, it propels them all forward into the Soul Society. They all landed pretty badly, except Chad. He landed like he was an Avenger. Now the part of the Soul Society they landed in was called the Rukon District. Right next to it was the Seirete, where the Soul Reapers were. Ichigo tried W-King the Seirete, but he got stopped by Jidambo. This right here is Jidambo. Big ass nigga, enormous ass nigga, no bottom lip having ass nigga. Chad and Orihime tried to back Ichigo up, but Jidambo was like, nah, y'all not about to act like thugs, we got rules here. The first rule doesn't apply to this. The second rule doesn't apply either, but the third rule, there is no jumping in the city. You could only run the ones. So did Ichigo and Jidambo start running the ones. Jidambo hits Ichigo with the axe attack. Ichigo blocks it and Jidambo is surprised. Jidambo was like, alright bro, you may have blocked that attack, but guess what? So have other people in the past. Stop getting happy, you're not strong. After the first hit though, nobody can block again, so prepare to die. Jidambo attacked Ichigo a second time. It does not work. Then Jidambo spams Ichigo. That doesn't work either. So then Jidambo's like, it's time for my ultimate move. He takes out 2 axes. And Ichigo goes and breaks the axes, then bodies Jidambo to the gate. So that doesn't work either. Then Jidambo starts crying because Ichigo broke his axes. Okay. After that, Jidambo starts yapping about how Ichigo beat him as a warrior. He beat him as a man. According to him, he's less of a man now too. You straight, bro? Bro got folded for the first time in his 300 years of being a guardian. Now he got depression and is entering a midlife crisis. It's not that deep, bruh. Anyway, though, Jidambo lost, so he opened the gate. But midway, he stops and gets terrified. And he gets terrified because Jin Ichimaru, a Soul Reaper captain, walked up and was like, hey, bro, why you opening the gate? What's going on? Then he cut his left arm and made him drop the gate a little bit. Everyone was shook. Then Gin was like, alright bro, I'm gonna kill you. Damn. Before that happens, Ichigo attacks Gin. Gin walks back, tries to hit Ichigo with an extendo sword. Ichigo blocks the attack, but him and Jidambo get knocked back into the other side of the wall, so they get kicked out of the Seirete for real. So then boom, the first attempt to invade the Seirete failed. Not gonna lie, Ichigo is really brave, because take a good look at Gin's face. Look at his eyes, look at his face, look at the way he was about to kill Jidambo. Nigga look like mischief and treachery is activity he takes great pleasure in partaking in. Nigga the face of being up to no good. Him and this dude right here, but we gonna get to him later. Anyway though, in this arc, Ichigo and his gang are called the Ryoka. When they turn around, the villagers in the Rukon district are welcoming to them because they helped out Judamba and saved them from Gin, however you say his name. Later that day, Ichigo meets a dude named Ganju Shiba. We rock with Ganju Shiba. Ganju Shiba has a sister named Kukaku Shiba. We rock with Kukaku Shiba even more. You wanna know why we rock with Kukaku Shiba even more? There's 2 reasons. The first reason, she seems cool, you know what I'm saying? Probably a vibe to talk to. The second reason is because she has a fireworks cannon and she can use that cannon to launch the Ryoka up into the Seirete. Meanwhile, Rukia just got transferred into a cell that's closer to her execution ground. Back at Kukaku's place, all the Ryoka are in the cannon. She starts saying some cool incantation. Her voice actor sounds tough. Then she ignites the Ryoka in the air and there they are in the sky.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Alert, alert. People are invading the Seirete. The Ryoka hit the Seirete's barrier, then they glitch inside the Seirete's barrier. Then after maybe like 20 seconds, they all disperse. Kenpachi Zaraki, Squad 11 captain, definitely mentally insane, was like, aw yeah, we're the strongest Ryoka at. Let me introduce him to who the hell I am. Ichigo lands with Ganju, Uryu lands with Orihime, and Chad and the Black Cat land somewhere separately. The second Ichigo and Ganju land, they get spawn camped by Crackhead Saitama and Yumichika. Ganju saw those 2 Soul Reapers and was like, damn, yeah, y'all niggas wild and I'm gone. Then Ganju runs off, but then Yumichika chases him. Damn. Ikaku was like, not gonna lie, your friend's smart. You should have ran too. Ichigo was like, run? Why run? I don't run from niggas with no damn hair. They immediately started fighting right after. They were clashing and this man Ichigo was looking like a gymnast. This man jumped in the air, turned upside down and hit bro near the eye and hit bro on the face. This man Ikaku got trick-shotted by a sword. That's actually mad funny. Not gonna lie, I was shocked. He was shocked too because he immediately asked for bro's name right after. I don't even think Ichigo knew he could do that before he did it, to be honest. Meanwhile, that man Ganju still running from Yumichika. In fact, Ganju is so good at running away, he actually managed to defeat bro. He hit Yumichika with a mini earthquake. Yumichika jumped up. He threw fireworks at bro and he was sheets. Not gonna lie, Ganju's aim is so tough. Look at how he spiked the fireworks at bro's head so accurately. If that man inherited the Beast Titan, he'd be better than Zeke. That man Ganju needs to stop doing whatever he's doing in life and go play QB for the Cowboys. Do you know how hard it is to throw a dot upwards? Ganju, bruh, you got it. Dap me up, gang. Ichigo and Ikaku kept fighting. Ikaku's sword turned into a spear. Ikaku intentionally gave himself an opening, so Ichigo was like, oh shoot, this better be a break. Ikaku's spear actually isn't even a spear, it's a 3-part pull. So what Ichigo thought was the opening wasn't an opening and he got cut. It's okay though because Ichigo thugged it out and kept boxing. Ikaku had Ichigo on the defensive for a smooth little minute. He was putting in work. He even whipped his extendo at Ichigo, hit him and got him to the ground. Then Ichigo was like, not gonna lie bro, it took me a minute, but I know what you are. Then Ichigo dropped the red hair thing that was on Ikaku's weapon, which meant that he was able to read him for real. Ikaku was like, nani? Ichigo jumped in the air and charged that bro. Ikaku tried to block. Ichigo hit him through his weapon. Goofy. After that, Ichigo was telling him to give up so he didn't kill him. Ikaku was like, nah, if you want this win, you gonna have to kill about it. You thought this fight was sweet, my nigga? This ain't no friendly exhibition, there will be death. Then Ikaku charged at Ichigo and Ichigo just looked at him and sliced him in the side. Ikaku lost the fight. He was no more. I mean, he ain't died though, but he was no more for real. Like in the, like, you know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
He was a threat to Ichigo. No more. Eevee. Uryu and Orihime were on top of some building until they ran into a dude named Jirobo. Now, there's two things you should know about Jirobo. The first thing is that he's Jidambo's younger brother. The second thing is that he might be one of the lamest anime characters you've ever seen in your life. To start off, when bro initially saw Orihime and Uryu, he immediately went after Orihime. Then when Uryu started trying to fight bro, he threw sand in his eyes. See, after that, I already had a feeling he was bitch, but I had to keep watching for real, so you know what I'm saying, really judge bro for real. After that, Uryu was hanging from the building, so he went back to try to kill Orihime. As soon as he was about to, Uryu got up and shot his hand. Then Jirobo unleashes his Shikai. His Shikai's kind of sheets, to be honest. Jirobo starts chatting. He's like, no one who has seen this move has lived to tell about it, so you about to die. Uryu's not fazed by this. I'm not fazed by this. Are you fazed by this? Hell no. Uryu shoots them down, then shoots his sword too. Jirobo tries to charge at him and Uryu shoots right before his foot as well. He's cooking, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Jirobo's like, damn, can I breathe? Then he tries to go for Orihime one last time, but Uryu goes right in front of him and booms him, sleeps him, takes his powers. He will never fight again. And back over somewhere else in the Seirete, Ichigo and Ganju's getting chased by a bunch of Soul Reapers. One Soul Reaper who's mad small, mad short, can't even fight for real, to be honest. He's called a Soul Reaper, but Brody ain't reaping nothing. His name is Hanataro. He accidentally gets in the middle of the crowd and gets held hostage by Ichigo and Ganju. None of the Soul Reapers there give a damn. They don't care. They don't care because Hanataro is Squad 4, which is the support squad. They're Squad 11, which is the strongest squad, which means they love partaking in mayhem and unaliving things. So essentially, they got no respect for Hanataro, so they see him as a lame. As a matter of fact, they actually encourage Ichigo to kill him. Damn! An explosion happens, so Ichigo and Ganju dips. They end up in some dark room and take Hanataro with them. In the dark room, Hanataro finds out that Ichigo wants to save Rukia, so Hanataro, being the Soul Reaper, was like, I can show you the way. Looking at, is that even a song? It probably is. Hanataro takes Ichigo and Ganju to some well-hidden underground tunnel. When they get back up, Hanataro points Ichigo to where Rukia is being held in the White Tower. As they walk closer, Ichigo and them boys see a familiar face, and that familiar face is Renji Abarai. Once Ichigo and Renji locked eyes, it was already on sight. They was walking towards each other, and then they started fighting. Ichigo pinned Renji to a wall, then Renji said, "Roar, Sabimaru," and then hit Ichigo into a building. Renji was talking a lot of trash, but then Ichigo Ichigo walked out with his face half bloody, talking about some, you was talking all that shit but thought this attack was tough? Y'all Soul Reapers be thinking y'all goats whole time y'all niggas are deers, bruh. Then Ichigo started realizing something about Renji's attacks. After every 3 attacks with Renji's extended sword, Ichigo realized that Renji's sword would always go back to its normal size after those 3 attacks, and when it would retract, he would be vulnerable. So after Renji attacked Ichigo 3 times, Ichigo was like, oh yeah, free eats. He lunged at Renji and tried to cut bro, but then Renji dodged it, then sliced bro in the shoulder. That big ass blade all in his shoulder. I don't even know how it didn't hit it like his organ or heart or something, nigga. Damn. It was all wedged in, then bro like pulled the blade out so it went forward. Like, bro, how is he even still alive? If that boy's name,
bro, this nigga Ichigo should have died so many times during the Soul Society. That's not fucking funny. And I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my problems with Bleach. I ain't gonna lie, y'all probably gonna get mad as fuck. And I know 15 minutes, a lot of people didn't clicked off the video because I haven't been talking, but I'm high as fuck and I don't give a fuck. Nigga, this nigga should have died so many times during the Soul Society shit. And the main reason why I say I'm finna piss people off, because I ain't gonna lie, I stopped watching Bleach on the last arc. Like, literally when all the captains were fighting Aizen, that's when I stopped watching. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of fucked up because I was like, bro, I really don't want to watch this, nigga. Let's go. This was back when fucking Ichigo was fighting the hollow nigga, the nigga with the little green. I forgot his name. His name difficult to say. I forgot his name. And that's when Ichigo went Vasalord or some shit like that. I was like, bro, I'm trying to see this. I don't give a fuck about these niggas fighting him. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, Bleach has so many plot holes, but I know it's a young show. In shows like Naruto and all them, they have Dragon Ball Z especially. They have so many plot holes where characters will do shit they should not be doing. Ichigo should not be in Soul Society arc going against captains and winning with no Bunkai. Like, what? Like, what?
was not Ichigo Kurosaki, he would
He should have died so many
experience
times,
death, but
bro.
instead bro raised his sword in the air and concentrated mad spiritual pressure. He jumped at Renji, blocked his attack. Renji
Not
tried
even
attacking
Ichigo.
Ichigo
Like,
again,
ain't
but
lie, even in the Hundo, Mundo, whatever it's called, or bro, them niggas, all them niggas should have died. Literally, like,
Ichigo
what?
broke his sword, broke his pride, and broke his life. He didn't break his life, but he hit him against a rock because he sliced him. Like 10 seconds later, you can find Renji screaming. Then Renji started having flashbacks to back when Rukia and Renji were kids because they were like best friends. So after the flashback, bro starts getting emotional and he starts crying and he starts begging Ichigo to save Rukia. He's like, Ichigo, please. I know you just beat the bricks off me, but like, save my girl, please. I'm swallowing my pride here, bro, please. Alright, nigga, damn. Then Renji falls and goes unconscious. Then a little bit after Ichigo falls and goes unconscious, Ichigo won the fight versus Renji and Hanatsuro takes him back into the tunnel so he can heal him. As you can tell by what just happened, Renji went out very bad, bro. First of all, bro couldn't save basically his girl because he couldn't stand up to his captain. Then some other dude, Ichigo, met her and befriended her. Once bro found out that Rukia was gonna get executed, Ichigo was like, oh hell nah, got stronger, pulled up to the Soul Society, he don't even live there. And then bro fought through Ikaku, fought through other Soul Reapers, fought Renji himself and bitched him, and now Ichigo's gonna go on and fight more people to save Rukia, and all Renji could do is aid in her execution and beg that same dude to save his girl, bro. Damn Renji, that's tough! You are a bastard. A nigga like me would never end up in that predicament. However though, surprisingly, this whole saving Rukia thing isn't the only plot that's going on in the Seirei right now. There's another plot going on and it's involving a squad captain named Sosuke Aizen. Sosuke Aizen. Woo, that name is so tough. I'm gonna name my future kid that. But like, so basically, right, there's this girl named Momo, and Momo is Aizen's lieutenant. Momo really admires Aizen. One might say she is fond of him, but you wanna know what she wasn't fond of? Seeing him dead and hanging from a tower in broad daylight. That man was dead, seemingly. She was distraught. The other lieutenants pulled up. They were distraught too. It was getting very spooky in the Seirei. Yokoso, watashi no Soul Society. All of a sudden, Ichimaru appears behind them and is like, damn, he died? That's a real shame. Previously, Toshiro told Momo about Ichimaru being suspicious. So after Ichimaru said that, it made everything like a million times worse. So then Momo W-keyed Ichimaru and got stopped by Izuru. Izuru tried stopping Momo. Momo was not going for that. She unleashed her Shikai. She shot a blast at Izuru, then shot a blast at Ichimaru. Izuru was like, yo, what the? Alright, bro, see? No cap, I think it's just about that time for you to die, bruh. Izuru unleashes his Shikai and they start charging at each other, but then Toshiro comes and stops them and says put them to jail. After they get taken away, Toshiro was like, hey, you were about to kill Momo, weren't you? If you touch Momo, I'll touch you. No diddy at all. Ichimaru was like, alright, bruh, but you better watch it before it gets even more deathly. And they say, yee. After that, they stared each other down. Some other Soul Reapers came. Toshiro walked off. So far, while you were watching this video, did you ever wonder what Chad's doing? Well, since he landed, this whole time he's been pressing Soul Reapers for directions. That's what Chad's been doing. W Chad, he really is a Chad for real. It'd be a real shame if he were to encounter a top 3 Soul Reaper captain soon. Ichigo gets back to the White Tower and he runs up the stairs to go towards Rukia. When Ichigo, Hanataro, and Ganju get up the stairs, they get hit with the meanest spiritual pressure they've ever felt in their damn life. And all that spiritual pressure is coming from one man who was about to join the fray. Squad 11 Soul Reaper Captain Kenpachi Zaraki. Woo! He finally found Ichigo, damn. Bro looked up to where Kenpachi was, and there Kenpachi was, all the way up there just looking down into his soul. Kenpachi's spiritual pressure and killing intent was so strong that Ichigo thought he got stabbed. He did not. Then all of a sudden Kenpachi appeared right behind Ichigo. Not gonna lie, that entrance was very tough. I've never seen someone strike fear into someone else so good. I mean, Ichigo was petrified, horrified, terrified, everything. Like Ichigo turned around and Kenpachi.
That one scene made me fall in love with Bleach. That one scene, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like that one scene.
Formally introduced himself. Kenpachi was like, I'm not here to fight your friends. I don't care about you trying to save Rukia. I'm only here because I want to run phase till one of us is dead. Then Kenpachi was like, better yet, I'm gonna let you have the first hit right now. Ichigo was like, the first hit.
At the beginning when he just got his powers and he's doing shit with Rukia and shit in high school, I stopped watching it. So I was like, it's boring. Then I rewatched it. And I kept going. I was like, okay, it's cool, it's decent. But when I got here,
man, stop playing. Shut up, twat. Attack me. Ichigo attacks him and
then
doesn't.
They lost me again when they did that lame ass vampire shit. And then I was like, bro, this nigga Ichigo literally fighting Soul Reaper captains, and he's losing to fucking low tier vampires. What? Like what? Like that shit literally
Cut him at all.
It just kept going downhill from that because I was like, bro, what? They kept trying to nerf him. Cause then after the same arc, he gets pressed and loses to some lame ass low tier hollow humified nigga. I forgot what they called. I guess I mean I know he was what you call. He had his little nerf on some shit. He had the little visor shit. He had his little nerf, and he couldn't use his bunkai. But still though, that shit.
Ichigo couldn't cut Kenpachi because Kenpachi's spiritual pressure is too strong, way stronger than Ichigo's, and Kenpachi explained that to bro, and bro was bamboozled. Back to Chad, he continued wreaking havoc. The third seed of Squad 8 pulled up on Chad and started talking mad weird. He was making weird noises. He was trying to intimidate Chad, I guess. Chad just one-pumped him and continued on about his day. Okay, get a load of that guy. Then Chad continues running until he sees some flower petals, and then some thing falls from the ground looking all graceful and easy. That thing is actually a person, and it stands up and looks at Chad. Remember how not too long ago I said it'd be a real shame if Chad were to run into a top 3 Soul Reaper captain soon? Well, you know, here he is right here. 13 Court Guard Squad 8 Captain Shunsui Karaku. Woo! Bankai. Katen kyoko tsukaruma shinju. Hey yo, you can stop dropping those flower petals now. Chad's like, not gonna lie, bro, I don't have time for y'all games, bro. I gotta be somewhere. Shunsui was like, nah, you see, I can't let you do that. But we can have tea though. What you want, green tea, black tea, what's the word? I want you to get out of my damn way. I got places to be. Damn, nigga, lighten up. Look, bro, if we fight, you're not gonna win. So just relax. I don't care. Move. Chad shoots the blast at bro. He redirects it, shoots another one, and more, and more, and more, and never hits Shunsui because he's Shunsui. Shunsui then appears behind Chad and zaps him like 80 yards away. So then Shunsui's like, give up. Chad's like, no. Well, bro, I tried. It seems I'm gonna be the one sending you to the Lord today. Then they gave Chad a cool little backstory to try to hype him up for the fight. In the backstory, they were showing how indestructible bro was, how strong he was. They also showed why he is who he is too, but that's not important to this. Then right after the flashback, he charges at Shunsui, shoots a blast at him, misses and gets cut. Damn! Getting one shot directly after your backstory is so crazy.
He'd still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
Instead of killing Chad though, Shunsui decides to just throw him in jail. Good guy Shunsui. Back to the Ichigo and Kenpachi fight. Ichigo was getting absolutely nowhere. At this point, Kenpachi could have been killed, bro, but he didn't because battle. Looking at Ichigo tried cutting him again. It did not work again, so he ran off to try and focus. This nigga. After bro calmed himself down, locked in, started to focus, stopped being scared, focused his spiritual pressure, he went back to Kenpachi, who was just sitting down waiting for bro. They continue running phase and Ichigo finally cut Kenpachi. Normally after someone gets cut, they would have some type of indication that they're hurt and are in pain because they got cut. Kenpachi though was the polar opposite of that. He was pleased to know that Ichigo could do that.
Third-ranked Ohio State takes on Marshall. Watch out! Big noon Saturday, only on Fox.
That man got a fucking iPad, man. He his eye just to like that nigga a freak, bro. I'm telling you.
Now's the time to rake in the savings during the fall upgrade program at
They continue fighting some more and Kenpachi grabbed his sword so he could pull Ichigo closer to him. What? If you couldn't tell already, Kenpachi's a psychopath. The eye patch he has on, the bells on the tips of his hair are to make it harder for him to fight. With the bells, you're supposed to hear bro coming and the eye patch actually drains his spiritual pressure so he's weaker. So then you might ask, why would he willingly make it harder for him to fight somebody? He does it because it's fun. He's too strong, damn near everyone's too weak, so to enjoy fighting more, he weakens himself to make it fun. That's so crazy, bro. Your entertainment is playing Fortnite. His entertainment is playing with his life. Ain't no way, bruh. Anyway, Kenpachi and Ichigo were talking and Ichigo noticed that Kenpachi hadn't released a Shikai. Kenpachi was like, not gonna lie, I don't have a Shikai, bruh. Once Ichigo heard that, he was like, you don't have a Shikai, so you're not gonna get any stronger. Yeah, you're cooked, buddy. Cooked? Who's cooked? Kenpachi attacked him. Ichigo blocked it. Kenpachi said he doesn't have a Shikai because his spiritual pressure is too strong for all that. Then he pierced through Ichigo's sword with his sword and stabbed Ichigo in the chest. Ichigo was suffering. Kenpachi was like, damn, bro, this is how it ends. I was out there looking for you. I was out there searching for you. Ikaku gassed you up and said you were tough. Man, you got me all excited. I thought I was gonna get to see a goat. And then Kenpachi walks away, disappointed, because another day has passed and another day where no one has taken his life. As Ichigo's watching Kenpachi walk away, Zangetsu pulls up and takes Ichigo into his inner consciousness. After being in there and fighting Hollow Ichigo, Ichigo realizes that Zanpakuto aren't just tools. They're Zanpakuto! And basically what that means is they got emotions, they got feelings, so respect them, nigga. Once he realized that, he came back to real life and got up to fight Kenpachi once more. Ichigo charged that bro and sliced Kenpachi exquisitely through the shoulder. After a few more swings, Ichigo sliced him again through the other shoulder. Then bro started getting confident again. He was like, I'm gonna have to make this quick. Kenpachi was like, quick? What you mean quick? We're just starting to have some fun! Kenpachi rushes Ichigo and gets hit in the nose. That nigga does not flinch at all. He smiles through it. Yo! He cuts Ichigo in the face a little bit and is like, I love it! They keep fighting. Kenpachi keeps getting cut. Kenpachi's like, I don't know how you're still alive, but I like it. This fight, I love it. It's what I wanted. They back away from each other and Kenpachi keeps laughing and laughing, and then he's like, yes, this is nice. Ichigo is now strong enough for Kenpachi to take off his eye patch, so he does, and his real spiritual pressure comes out. To demonstrate his power, he cut this big building in half. That man Kenpachi was serious. After that, they non-verbally decided to end this whole thing in one single clash. Ichigo charged up his spiritual pressure, Kenpachi charged up his spiritual pressure, then they charged at each other and clashed. Damn, look at all this impact, bro. They all strong as eating. After the clash, you can't really tell who won until you look closely at Kenpachi's sword. That meant Ichigo got pierced. Ichigo said that he was sorry to his friends before he fell, but then Kenpachi was like, hey, why are you saying sorry? You won. The Kenpachi fell too! Now, to me, Ichigo did not win, but hey, if Kenpachi says he did, then I guess he did. Then Yachiro came down and thanked Ichigo for fighting Kenpachi and then said this.
Hey, listen. Try to stay alive, okay? That way, maybe you'll get to play with Kenny again someday. Maybe you'll get to play with Kenny again someday. Maybe you'll get to play with Kenny again someday.
Oh my God!
What does she mean by maybe he can play with Kenny again one day? First of all, pause. Second of all, look at the condition Ichigo got left in. That nigga is not trying to play, bruh. Both these dudes almost just died. This ain't no damn playing next. See, bro, this what happens when you hang around people who don't care about life. Anyway, though, the black cat comes to save Ichigo. Moving over to Ganju and Hanatsuro. Once they got away from Ichigo and Kenpachi, they got up the White Tower. Hanatsuro took out a Soul Reaper with whatever this is. And then Ganju elbowed another Soul Reaper that was guarding the place. They walked up to the cell where Rukia was being held. Hanatsuro had the key. Yes, sir. And then they opened the cell and there Rukia was. But then Ganju was like, wait a minute. Ain't you kill my brother? Hanatsuro was like, what? Your brother? She ain't do that. Yes, I did. That man Ganju got tight. He grabbed her robe. He was ready to crash out. I'd be ready to crash out too. Hanatsuro was like, wait, aren't we supposed to save her? I don't give a damn. Immediately after that, Byakuya Kushi's spiritual pressure hit. They were shooken in disarray. This man Hanatsuro got no fighting skills, no sword, no nothing, but bro was like, alright, bro. He wanna try to stop us? I'm about to fight, bro. When it comes to fighting, this man is a million times worse than Usopp. To be honest, I don't think bro has ever swung a sword a day in his life, but hey, for Rukia, he ready to crash out. He about to die about that girl. He is not messing around. This Rukia shit gets serious. Be ready to die behind it. Ganju's W mans though, so he wasn't ready to see bro get smoked, so he ran up, grabbed him, threw him back to Rukia, and decided he was gonna fight Byakuya. Back over where Ichigo was at, Ichigo woke up, the black cat patched him up. The black cat was like, hey, it seemed this mask saved your life. If you didn't have this mask on you, the impact would have killed you and sliced you in half. Really? It was on me? I don't remember carrying this. You don't? Give that mask back to me. Give that mask back to you. Hell no, this. I said give me back the damn mask, bastard. Oh. Okay, alright, bro, take it, bro. Ain't no way I'm getting impressed by a cat. Then, like a minute later, that black cat turned into a black woman, Yoruichi. When she went into her human form, she was naked. That meant Ichigo was in disarray. That boy was panicking. That boy didn't know what to do with himself. Common reaction for a 15-year-old to have when seeing a baddie, to be honest. Ichigo was begging her to put some clothes on. Yoruichi was like, damn, you really ain't get no hose? After she puts on some clothes, they talk some more and they get hit with Byakuya's spiritual pressure, the same spiritual pressure that hit Ganju. So Ichigo grabbed this thing so he could fly all the way to where they were and save them. Ganju tried to attack Byakuya, but Byakuya blitzed him and cut his arm. He cut his arm so elegantly. Yeah, Ganju, not gonna last time to sit this one out. Byakuya was like, my sword isn't for killing peasants like you, so be gone. Ganju wasn't having none of that. He name dropped his family so Byakuya could take him seriously. Byakuya was like, oh word, you're a Shiba? Say that. That man said scatter, Senbon Zakura, and a bunch of flower petals started appearing. Every single one of these flower petals are actually small, sharp blades, and Byakuya controls all of them. So, as you would expect, Ganju got she's damn no. Rukia was like, stop. Byakuya was about to force it, but Ukitake came and stopped him. Look at his eyes, bro, relax. That meant Byakuya was about to violate. So crazy, relax, bro, it is not that deep, bruh. As Ukitake and Byakuya were talking, they get hit with mean spiritual pressure, and guess who it was? Ichigo. Woo, yes, sir. After Rukia and Ichigo yaps for like 5 minutes, Ichigo and Byakuya start walking towards each other. Ichigo was like, no cap, you could have been attacking me. I was just talking. Byakuya was like, are you implying I need an opening to attack you, you peasant? Right after bro hit a flash step to try to attack Ichigo before he could see, Ichigo reacted on time and that man Byakuya was shook. That classist imbecile didn't know my guy Ichigo been in the lab. Byakuya tried that flash step again, but Ichigo blocked that too. Byakuya says, alright bro, you about to get what Ganju got. And he starts trying to activate his Shikai, but before he can, Yoruichi comes and stops him. After that, Yoruichi knocks out Ichigo, takes him, out flash steps Byakuya, and says that in 3 days she's gonna have Ichigo stronger than Byakuya, and takes off. When Ichigo wakes up, they go into some secret training room. That nigga about to learn Bankai. Back over to Uryu and Orihime, they start getting impressed by some drunk Soul Reaper. He's like, hey bro, where y'all from? Squad 11. Squad 11, it's crazy you say that because I'm in that squad. And it's even crazier because I've never seen y'all a day in my life. Y'all are lying to me. Stop lying right now. Where are y'all from? After that, Squad 12 members pull up and save Orihime. Uryu suspicious. He's like, hey bro, why are they helping us for no reason? What's going on?
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Squad 12 Captain Mayori Kudatsuchi tries to use his own squad members as bombs so he can kill Uryu and Orihime, and there bro is with the detonator. Lame man. Mayori is like, hey, is that a shield? Hey girl, how you do that? Uryu is like, she don't gotta tell you nothing. You know what? You right. I'ma just experiment on her and turn her to mush. See bro, cause like what? Some niggas in this world just need to be exterminated bro, and he one of them. No type of therapy, no type of mental health help, no jail sentence, no correctional facility can save this dude, bruh. He need to be executed immediately. Uryu orders that drunk dude to take Orihime away so Uryu and Mayori could start fighting. That meant Uryu was moving elite. He shot at the captain, disappeared, went behind him and shot him again. Suddenly Mayori appeared right across from him. Damn, bro's mad fast. It's crazy because I actually didn't have a least favorite Bleach character at all until I rewatched this and remember for real, and I was like, damn bro, I really remember who this nigga is. First off, this man released a Shikai, right? You know what I'm saying? Weak ass Shikai, we not worried about a Shikai, right? Before he could attack Uryu, he had his lieutenant come and grab Uryu, right? And the reason he did that was so he could slice through his lieutenant to hit Uryu, bruh. That's so lame, bro. This nigga so lame, bro. I should have been though he was lame. What the hell is this on his head? His face is sheets, his head is sheets, big paws, his ears are sheets, his chin is sheets, he's sheets. Fuck this nigga. And then that's not that he punches her and kicks her eye, bro.
Mods, crush the skull, thank you.
Uryu can't move because Mayori Shikai immobilizes his opponent, so maybe his Shikai isn't a weak ass Shikai after all. Now Uryu had a grandpa and his grandpa died when he was young. While Uryu was on the ground, out of nowhere, Mayori told Uryu that he killed his grandfather. Bro was like, not gonna lie, yeah, I cooked that old man. That meant Uryu started getting tight. He got up, he was like, yo, you killed my grandfather? Not gonna lie, I'm glad Orihime isn't here. I wouldn't want her to see what I do to niggas like yo. If you're wondering why Uryu can move, it's because he's using a Quincy technique called Ronzo Tengai. And basically
Showtime.
The open road. Everyday moments, small towns, and a handful.
In the neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
One pistachio for you, sir.
basically what that means is that Uryu is tough as hell. Uryu continues to fight Mayori, but he's not really getting nowhere for real. So then bro takes off his Sunray glove to achieve great Quincy power. He shoots a Reishi arrow at bro, Mayori dodges it.
How do I say goodbye?
That man Mayori got cooked, goofy. That man Uryu was feeling nice. He was like, beg for forgiveness and maybe I might let you live. Oh my goodness. One good hit had this man feeling like Oliver Queen. Mayori was like, hey, who you talking to like that? You know what? I bet, bruh. Bankai. He doesn't deserve to have me say his Bankai name. His Bankai comes out and not gonna lie, this just looks like a Bankai, bruh. Anyway, basically his Bankai spews out gas. If you inhale it, you'll die soon. Mayori orders his Bankai to attack Uryu, but Uryu takes a Reishi bullet and shoots through his Bankai. Through Mayori, look how far it went, damn. And this is how they got left. Damn, they got cooked. That man Mayuri got sheetsed. Uryu had him looking like Toji. However, unfortunately for Uryu, Mayuri had an escape plan, so he turned into a slime and then dipped in the cracks of the Soul Society. Mayuri's lieutenant gave Uryu the antidote for the poison that he breathed in. Uryu beat that thug who calls himself a captain. Yes, sir. Uryu walks away, caught that dub, you know what I'm saying? It's a real shame that like 10 minutes later, he walks up some steps, encounters another captain and gets immediately slept. Hey man, that's just the way it is. Kaname-tosa. Or that Hime makes friends with Squad 11 and Kenpachi and they vow to go find Ichigo. Uryu and Ganju end up in the same cell. Momo breaks out of her cell and decides to go fight the dude who killed Aizen. She pulls up on Toshiro, Gin, and Izuru at night. You would think she's about to attack Gin, but she starts attacking Toshiro because apparently Aizen said in a note before he died that he and Toshiro had beef. So Momo starts swinging at bro. It's not working though. Toshiro's mad confused because he ain't do nothing, but then he looks at Gin and is like, alright bro, this makes sense. Momo starts trying to attack Toshiro. Toshiro punches her, says get out my way, Nick. Toshiro and Gin then have a stare off and charge up their spiritual pressure, and they just start going at it, bro. The choreography looks dumb tough, I'm not gonna lie. This is straight, no BS, pure fighting. You can tell they want to boom each other. You can tell they want to see death. Toshiro unleashes his Shikai and freezes Gin's arm. Right after Gin uses his extendo sword through his shirt to try to hit Toshiro, Toshiro dodges it, but then it goes after Momo. Rangiku comes to block the sword and saves Momo. Where does she come from? Rangiku says if you don't stop, this about to be a 2v1. You know how Ichigo was supposed to be training Bankai for like 3 days, right? Well, you see, for the past day, he's been doing just that. The problem though is that Rukia was supposed to be executed in a little over a week. But guess what though? Her execution got moved to tomorrow. So instead of learning Bankai in 3 days, which is already dumb fast, he has to learn it by tomorrow. That's so sick! But that doesn't seem to bother Ichigo though. He's locked in. That man like 15, but he has the mindset of a 31-year-old LeBron. You wanna know what LeBron was doing when he was 31? That man was leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history against the 73-9 Golden State Warriors. That's what LeBron was doing at 31. That man was making history, and you wanna know what Ichigo was doing? Making history too. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Chad joins Ganju and Uryu in the cell, by the way. Kenpachi gets approached by 2 captains and 2 lieutenants. They all wanna boom him. Yumi, Chika, and Yukaku pull up and decide to fight the 2 lieutenants, and Kenpachi's gonna solo 2 captains. Woo-wee! Renji learns Bankai and goes to fight Byakuya. His Bankai look kinda tough, to be honest, just look at it. However, this is still Byakuya, so Byakuya says Bankai, Senbun Zakura, Kageyoshi. Now his Bankai is basically the same thing as his Shikai, except it's way more flower petals. Regardless though, that man Renji gets sheets. Byakuya starts yapping about how Renji could never defeat him and how he's nothing but a peasant with a comically large forehead and no lineup and gets no hoes too. He was cooking that man, to be honest, but at the end he was like, stand proud, you are strong. Face and he took those words to heart though, because he did stand back up. Then bro walked up to Byakuya, put his Zanpaku toe to him, it broke and he fell back down. Now Gin, remember how I said Gin was a bastard, right? While Rukia was getting transported to her execution ground, this man did the most asshole thing he could possibly ever have done in this situation. For the past 2 weeks, Rukia has been mentally preparing for the fact that she's about to be executed, and before Gin walked up, she kind of already accepted it. She gave up all hope. She was ready. You wanna know what Gin did? It gave her false hope. He was like, damn, Rukia, you really about to be executed? That's crazy. And all them people out there fighting to prevent your execution, but nobody's gonna make it. That's a real shame. Hey Rukia, would you like for me to save you? Save me? Why would he do that? Ichigo, Renji, all your friends. If you want, I could save them all. Really? He's gonna save me? Wait, why would he do that? Wait, what's going on? You think I'm joking? I am. Ain't no way, bro. Stupid ass girl thought I was about to save her. Hell no. Like, what?
I can't believe I let him do that to me. After I had abandoned all hope, accepted my fate and my impending death, he was able to shake my resolve. By holding out that small sliver of hope, he managed to make me yearn just a bit. He made me want to live again.
That man's so evil, bro. He just went out of his way to torment her for no reason, bro. This right here is Kaname-tosa, and he's black. That's my dog for sure. He had his Bankai up against Kenpachi, and basically what happens in his Bankai is that you lose damn near all of your senses. Kenpachi couldn't see nothing. He couldn't hear nothing. He could barely perceive nothing. So Kaname-tosa would slash him, bro. However, every single time he would try to slash Kenpachi, Kenpachi would react faster until he eventually slashed him. Then he tried to attack Kenpachi again, but Kenpachi let himself get hit so he could Rukia grabbed his hand and slashed him. Do you know how psychotic you gotta be to let somebody slash you through your gut? Some people need to be sealed away for good. And if Kenpachi didn't have common sense, he would definitely be one of those people. He'd be Bleach's King Vaughn. They have to call that man the Seirei Grim Reaper. Kaname tried attacking him again. Kenpachi caught that and sliced him. His Bankai was over. Kenpachi was gonna finish bro off, but Kaname's man Sajin pulled up and saved bro. Then Sajin said Bankai. Kokujo Tengen Myo. And then his Bankai came out. His Bankai looks tough too. See, Bleach is so tough, bro. The design is tough, bro. Woo-wee. Meanwhile, Rukia stands on her execution platform. They start loading up the Sogyoku, the weapon that's about to take out Rukia. They start raising her up to where she needs to be executed. Her mind is now at peace once again. The Sogyoku's preparation starts meeting its end. It looks like a phoenix. Why are they making her death look so aesthetically pleasing? They putting so much effort into her death. This shit look like a damn celebration. They about to eat mad good food after this too. Watch. They about to eat some pizza. They about to eat some lasagna. They about to eat some bon pizza pickles. They about to eat some Gordon Ramsay level 3 Michelin star meals after this, bruh. Anyway though, the Sogyoku charges at Rukia, but then it stops. Rukia is still alive. You wanna know why Rukia is still alive? Because Ichigo stops it. He is shocked. He's acting like a bastard though. Everyone else that's watching is shocked. That boy Ichigo tough. Yushiro Ukitake pulls up and throws something over the Sogyoku. Then Shunsui joins him and they destroy the Sogyoku. That's mad random. Ichigo was like, I don't know why they helping me, but hey, I rock with it. Ichigo goes and destroys the stand that Rukia is attached to. Afterwards, Ichigo has Rukia in his arm. He successfully saved Rukia. Yes, sir. Rukia is like, you know I'm not gonna thank you, right? Yeah. Shut your bitch ass up. And she was like, but hey bro, how are we supposed to get out of here? Everyone's looking at us. Right after she says that, Forehead Man pulls up. Ichigo's like, hey, there you are. It's about damn time. I had to get here as fast as I could. Couldn't let you steal all the loot. That's cool and all, but hey bro, catch. What you mean? Renji catches Rukia and Ichigo tells Renji to get the stepping right now. 3 lieutenants start charging at bro, but Ichigo pulls up, pops one through his spiky ball, pops the other one, and pops the last one. That man Ichigo did that with no Zanpakuto toe, just straight hands. He on bad timing right now. He moving like me. Right after that, Byakuya W keys him, but he blocks it. It's time for a round 3. Yamamoto starts getting tight. Yushiro and Shunsui take off. Yamamoto hawks him down. That man starts unleashing his Shikai. He about to get serious. Squad 2 Captain Soifun starts pressing this girl, but Yoruichi comes out of nowhere mad athletic and snatches her up. So right at this point, there's 3 different fights going on at the same time, so I'm about to bounce back and forth. Yoruichi and Soifun about to fight. Yushiro and Shunsui are fighting Yamamoto. Ichigo is fighting Byakuya. Mad chaos happening right now. Shit looking like O-Block in the Seirei. Shunsui and Yushiro release their Shikai and charge at Yamamoto. They both got dual wielded sticks. That looks so tough. In the Soifun and Yoruichi fight, Soifun pulls out her sword. She's the commander of the stealth force, so mad ninjas just come out of nowhere. Unfortunately for all those ninjas though, Yoruichi is basically the Flash of this show, so they all get clipped. Then Soifun and Yoruichi start throwing hands, moving mad fast. After squabbling a little, they stop. Soifun gets behind her and uses her Shikai, and it's called Suzume Bachi. Yoruichi tries to escape, but Soifun hawks her down and stings her with the thing. A butterfly appeared, and basically what that butterfly means is that she gets marked there. If Soifun hits that same place again, Yoruichi dies instantly. So Yoruichi's in kind of a predicament. That's kind of an OP power, to be honest. Imagine I smack you once, then smack you again in the same spot, and you just die because of that. Is that not crazy? Huh? Is that not crazy? Yoruichi runs away again, but Soifun's not going nowhere. Yoruichi suddenly throws knives at her. Soifun blocks it. Yoruichi tries to kick Soifun, but Soifun blocks that too. Yoruichi tries to kick her with her other leg, but Soifun blocks that too. Damn, look! Look at the acrobatics, bro. Damn. Soifun bios. Soifun's cooking her, not gonna lie. And Yoruichi used to be her master too. Damn. Then Soifun starts using some technique that she hasn't named yet. She's all gassed about it. She's like, I bet you never seen this before. Then Yoruichi's like,
you thought it was over.
And starts using that exact same technique. Yoruichi's like, actually, you didn't make this technique up. It's called Shunko. Soifun tries to attack Yoruichi, but she stops her mid-air. Wow. Soifun starts yapping because Yoruichi's still better than her. She's like, why are you still better than me after all these years?
Shut up, bitch!
Suifune attacks her again. It doesn't work. Then Suifune starts crying. Yoruichi won the fight. As you know, Ichigo was fighting Byakuya. After a while, Ichigo kept pressing Byakuya to use his Bankai. Ichigo was like, use that damn Bankai right now before I get mad. This whole time we've been fighting, you haven't hit me once. I'ma keep it a beam, bro. You're not beating me without that Bankai. Also, by the way, why are you trying so hard to kill your sister? What the hell is wrong with you? Shut up, boy. You're not worthy of my Bankai. Byakuya then uses his Shikai. Ichigo slices through the Shikai and hits Byakuya with his new move, the Getsuga Tensho. Byakuya starts bleeding. See, about damn time, nigga. Then Ichigo repeats himself. Use your damn Bankai. Aye, nigga, damn. Bankai. Senbun Zakura. Kageyoshi. Byakuya uses his Bankai and Ichigo instantly gets overwhelmed. He tried invading all those tiny swords. It did not work. He got slammed to the ground. Ichigo was like, welp, that was stupid. It seems I can't beat a Bankai with my Shikai. Bankai? You don't got no damn Bankai, nigga? I don't got a Bankai? I bet you're about to see. Bankai! Like 10 seconds later, Ichigo goes Bankai for the first time. Woo-wee! Right after Go goes Bankai, he instantly blitzes Byakuya and has a blade to his neck. That orange-haired adolescent's moving different. The real fight's about to start. Byakuya started getting embarrassed. He called what just happened a fluke. Then he kept chasing Ichigo with his Bankai, but Ichigo was outrunning his Bankai. However, midway, Byakuya locked in more and got faster on his Bankai and thought he trapped Ichigo. He did not. Ichigo appeared behind him, said, "Is this a fluke too?" Then put a sword through that sister-killing freak. After that, Byakuya decided to use his Senkai, his second Bankai form. And basically what happens is that instead of a bunch of flower petals that are as sharp as swords, there's literal swords in the air. However, they don't all move simultaneously, they kind of just sit there. Ichigo and Byakuya keeps fighting, but because Ichigo just started using his Bankai, he gets tired and starts moving slower. So he's actually just barely blocking everything. Ichigo talks a little bit of trash anyway though. Byakuya says, and takes a sword and stabs him in the foot. And he puts a finger to his chest and blasts him through the chest. Damn. That made Ichigo getting fried right now. It's not looking too good, I'm not gonna lie. Right as Byakuya is about to kill Ichigo, his hollow side comes out and catches the sword. Now his hollow side is a psycho. You can tell, just look at him. He immediately slashes Byakuya really good and starts pressing him with spamming Getsuga Tenshos. Byakuya dodges all of them, but the last one he dodges, Hollow Ichigo comes from behind and slices him. Ichigo did not ask for Hollow Ichigo to get subbed in, but A's been putting in work. As soon as he got subbed in, he's been moving like 06D Wade. Hollow Ichigo starts talking his shit, but mid shit talk, Ichigo comes and starts taking over his body again. After Ichigo takes over his body again, he was like, "Hey, I'm sorry for that inconvenience, bro, but let's lock in again." Byakuya was like, "Inconvenience? Nigga, what the hell was that? This man just got possessed to beat my ass, took over his body again, and called it an inconvenience." No cap, Ichigo, I'm not gonna ask you what that just was, but you tired, I'm tired. Let's just end this all with one single clash. Byakuya uses his Shuke Haku Taken, which condenses all those swords that were around into a single sword. His Shuke Haku Taken looks so majestic. For a layman, Ichigo compresses all of his spiritual energy into one single attack, and they charge at each other. Ichigo takes some damage, Byakuya takes some damage. Ichigo broke through Byakuya's sword though during the clash, so Ichigo won the fight. So Byakuya conceded, said Ichigo won the fight, and dipped. Toshiro and Rangiku pulled up on Central 46, which is basically the government of the Soul Society. They passed laws, they got judges, and when Toshiro walks in, they're all dead too. They see Izuru, but Izuru dipped, so they chase after him. While they were chasing Izuru, Izuru was like, "Hey Toshiro, have you ever thought that Momo's following you?" Momo? Oh shoot, Rangiku handled this nigga. Toshiro goes back for Momo, but Momo's at Central 46 right now looking at all the dead bodies. Mentally, she's conflicted because people are misusing their influence. Shut your But Gin appears behind her out of nowhere and tells her to follow him. They end up in the members of Central 46 living quarters. Momo's mad confused. Gin's like, "Shh, just follow me." Then Gin's like, "Hey, look behind you." And guess who's behind her? Aizen! I thought he was dead. You thought he was dead too, right? Shit, great.
Stop the cap.
Momo was like, "Oh my gosh, Aizen, is that really you? Huh, it is really you, Aizen." Aizen's like, "I'm sorry, Momo. I didn't mean to scare you. I know how much you've missed me, and I've missed you too. You see, I had to fake my death so I can go accomplish something." "It's okay, Aizen. You don't have to explain yourself. I'm just glad you're okay. And now it's time I help you accomplish death." Aizen stabs her right through the body. Damn. ground. All that glazing just to get thrashed. That is most unfortunate. Right as they leave that little room, Toshiro pulls up. He's like, Aizen, you alive? What the hell? Yeah, I'm alive. It's really me. Okay, I guess where's Momo? Momo, I don't know where she at, bruh. Toshiro then sees Momo. He is in disarray mentally. You can't see it though. Aizen's like, damn, I guess you found her. I probably should have chopped her up into many different pieces so you wouldn't even be able to tell it was her for real. I probably should have hit her away. Whoops, my bad. Toshiro gets tight, uses his Bankai, charges at Aizen, gets clapped immediately. Nigga got no diffs. Right after that, Unohana and her lieutenant pulls up. Unohana then starts explaining how she knew that Aizen would be here. The place they were in was off limits to everyone except members of Central 46. And because of that, no one would think to look for him there after using that corpse doll. Aizen was like, first of all, I don't need to hide from y'all. Y'all know who I am? Second of all, this is not a corpse doll. Aizen's Zanpakuto is called Kyoka Soigetsu. His Shikai is called Constant Simon, which gives him the power of full hypnosis. It controls all the 5 senses. It's OP to be honest. It can make his sword look, smell, sound, feel, taste like anything. Literally anything. And all Aizen has to do to activate it is have his enemies watch his sword go from its regular form to its Shikai form. And you want to know who's watched that happen? Every single Soul Reaper. So you want to know what that means? Every single Soul Reaper is under his hypnosis. That's tough! Except Ichigo, but that whole thing's a whole different arc. We're gonna talk about that one video, maybe, potentially, possibly. After bro says that, Gin and Aizen start teleporting away. Kaname Tosen pulls up on Renji and Rukia and teleports them away, all to the execution ground. Aizen was like, hand over Rukia. Renji was like, nah, not hand over Rukia. I'm not handing over nothing. Alright, bro. Renji attacks Aizen, but Aizen stops the attack with one hand. Immediately after Aizen clips Renji, the Aizen's like, give her up or die. Renji's like, I'm not giving up nothing, I told you. Right as Aizen's about to kill Renji, Ichigo pulls up and stops the sword. He's like, my bad, Aizen. I saw him coming and I could have stopped him, but I didn't think you really cared. This man Aizen has elite trash talk. This man said, no worries. It doesn't matter which piece of dirt you clean in the house first. Oh my gosh. Ichigo and Renji start 2v1ing Aizen. Renji does whatever this is. This man Aizen stopped the main character's theme song and stopped his blade with one finger. That man is different, bruh. Aizen starts telling Ichigo that he knew he was coming and planned Jadambo being there. Gin pulling up on him. He knew he was gonna cannonball into the Seirei. He used the invasion as a diversion. He knew Kisuke helped him get into the Soul Society. Just some genius nigga shit y'all wouldn't understand for real. Then he talks about what he's really after, which is the Hogyoku. Now in short, the Hogyoku is gonna make Aizen super strong. And Kisuke made that Hogyoku, and the Hogyoku is inside Rukia right now. So boom, that's why he wants Rukia. That's why he's crashing out. Captain Komamura pulls up and starts getting tight. Aizen claps him though. After that little very minor captain interruption, Aizen casually continues what he was saying and talks about how basically everything that happened in this video was planned by him. Literally everything. He found Rukia in the world of the living, killed Central 46, used his Kyoka Soigetsu to make it look like they were alive until they weren't, sent Byakuya and Renji to kidnap Rukia, ordered her execution, knew the execution might fail. Every major thing I've talked about he planned, bruh. This man Aizen planned so much stuff, he practically wrote the damn arc. Amen. Not gonna lie, all I'm saying, Aizen might be better than your favorite anime villain. I'm just saying. Pain not doing that, Cell not doing that, Kid Buu not doing that, Askeladd not doing that, Madara not doing that, Black Zetsu might do that, but we don't care about Black Zetsu at all. The only person realistically who's doing that is Johann Liebert from Monster, but only like 10 people watch Monster, so he don't count. Aizen is my GO anime villain for a reason. Anyway, Aizen grabs Rukia, reaches into her chest, pulls the Hogyoku out and drops it to the ground. Then Aizen grabs Rukia again and says, Gin, decapitate her. Gin goes to do just that, henchman Anna. When he shoots his extendo sword, Byakuya comes and saves Rukia. Kukaku Shiba and Jidambo come down from the sky. Yoruichi and Soifun start trying to press Aizen. Rangiku pulls up behind Gin. After that, damn near every captain and lieutenant pull up. But it don't matter though, because some hollow things come down and collect Aizen, Ichimaru, and Tosen. Once all three of them got behind this light right here, they're basically in a different world. So basically at this point they officially escaped. Right before Aizen's about to dip, he takes off his glasses, gives himself a new hairstyle, and mogs everybody for the one time. Then he, Tosen, and Gin disappear. Everyone heals up. They start having a good time. Ukitake gives Ichigo a substitute Soul Reaper bat so he can turn into a Soul Reaper at any time. Rukia stays in the Soul Society. Ichigo and them goes back home. The Soul Society arc was officially over. Yes! sir, did not think this video would be this long. What a W arc though, man. Peak. Out of this whole entire arc, there's one big takeaway. That big takeaway is that Mayori Kurosuchi is a bastard. Real quick though, do y'all happen to like clothes? If y'all are like me and like clothes, y'all should definitely check out the Anime Express Dog Store website. They got cool anime themed